Lay on the ground. Lay on the ground.
Lay on the ground. Lay on the ground, bitch ass.
Ma'am, stop. Stop. Put your hands behind your back.
That's my son. I wanted you all to come so he can leave me the alone. He don't got a gun. I wanted y'all to come to teach you. He don't got no gun.
Why would you say that on 911 on a recorded line?
Crazy.
Bro, what the... Bro, I don't...
That's what you
What are we shot him, man?
Huh?
What the... Bro?
Hands behind your back.
That's what you get for being mother. This is stuff you was reaching in your pocket, so bitch, I didn't know what you had.
2 detained, code 4, slow anybody else down with traffic.
I'm gonna sit you. Oh, damn, bro. Okay, you understand that for me, okay? Come on, I need you to help me out. Yeah, I got you. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
That shit aggravating.
Sit down.
Tired of his ass. You need to get him from around my
Sit
house,
down.
man.
Sit down. You have to evict him.
Huh?
You'd have to evict him.
Sure. Yep.
Hey man, they always fight.
Okay.
This dude.
Okay.
Bitch, don't come at my house. I'm tired of care. You want to have a pump? Go on. I'm tired of him. He's disrespectful. I don't want him in my house, sir.
Okay.
I don't even yell like this. I'm tired of him.
I got her detained. I'm also probably going to take her for abuse from 911. I'm lying on the
Yes,
recorded
sir.
line.
I'm so mother mad.
Okay.
We're going to jail, sir. No, we're gonna figure it out though. Let's see what's going on first. Just sit up right here. All right.
He's in that car. Let's put her in a car just for now.
Come on, man.
Don't get in the car for.
Because you're going to jail.
For what?
For lying on a recorded line. You did. As soon as I walked up, you said, and he didn't have a gun.
He act like
He didn't have a gun. I just said, so y'all get here quick. That's exactly what you said.
No, he didn't. No, I said he act.
Go. It's on my camera. It doesn't matter.
Man, bro, what the? No, I don't know.
Stop. We're not doing that. Where you going? Oh, let's go.
What car? Just put it. It doesn't matter. Just any car. Any car.
Hey, bro, this little boy so disrespectful. I would never do nothing for him again.
You're not involved, bro. You're not involved.
Nothing for him again.
You have the keys? Where are your keys?
I would never do nothing for him again. I swear I'm too much of a good parent. I'm so mad. That little boy couldn't make me go to job because he was in my car. Acting crazy.
Okay.
Bro,
Yeah, we'll move in a second for you.
I can't believe it.
I just remember the hobbles and she started getting...
Yep.
After that was settled, officers would start to get the son's side of the story.
So she don't even need to. So she just wanted you to leave. She just wanted me to leave, but I just wanted to get some clothes. That's it, sir. Okay. Where do you stay at when you're not here? I live here, like literally live here. Okay. All right. Just give me a second. Just sit right here. Yeah. Sit right here. What I was going to say is, sir, nobody need to be going to jail, sir. Okay. Well, your mom abused 911. She lied to us. We could have shot you, dude. You could have shot us? You should have shot us. You said you had a gun, dude. No, listen. You were good. You cooperated, but I'm saying that she's lying to 911 and escalating calls. No, I don't. Sir, so that's against the law, dude. You can't do that. She don't need to go to jail, though. Okay. Please.
I cannot believe it.
Lay on the ground.
Shalom. Hit back with another lesson. So before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash, to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. I'd like to give double honor. Shalom to the 144,000, to the 1/3, to the hopeful elect. Shalom. We're here with a lesson. I think I'm going to call the destructive ways of Eve, or something like that. And as we seen in the video, we saw Eve call the police on her son, lied, told him he had a gun, so they come there already geeked up, ready to gun Jake down, because you know how Esau is with when it comes to Jake. Geeked up, ready to put a few holes in Jake. But as they tell him to get on the ground, the young Jake cooperated, which was the smartest thing to do, was let you know, yeah, the stuff she was talking, it might not be what it seems like. So as they're handcuffing him, she proceeds to tell him, hey, he had no gun. I just wanted y'all to get here faster, to get him out of my house. And the police was so taken aback by her admission. They were like, you know we could have killed him, right? Well, I just wanted him out of my house, so I lied about the gun. So they end up arresting her ass. I mean, we done seen Karens do this plenty of time, but none of them got put in handcuffs for it. But that's a whole nother lesson. But in this situation, you see this guy's own mother became his worst enemy, man. And even when the officer, he was talking to the officer like, look, man, I'll stay here and I'm going to jail. The officer like, nah, you good, but your mama got to go to jail because she lied to us. And he still took up for his mama. Like, man, please don't take her to jail. We'll show you the simplicity of Jake because his own enemy was trying to set him up and could have possibly got him killed. I mean, taking to jail was the least of his worry. He could have been dead. And yet Jake still fought for her. And we understand, man, all this goes back to the curses of Deuteronomy, where Yahweh Shema Shai put curses upon his people, upon the Israelites, upon us, for our wickedness. And one of those curses would be that the women of our people will be evil towards the men and towards their children. And we're going to get there first. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set her sole of her feet upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. And right now, the nigger woman for show, leading a pack, does not possess these two traits. Tender and delicate is not nothing you imagine when you say the black woman. I mean, look at her in the video. Rough and rugged. Rough and rugged. You know she's a problem. You probably can't even have one decent conversation with her. And they love to do that. I'm in my soft girl era now. What? You gotta have a period of time when you're soft? Which shows you. Matter of fact, we're gonna get that let's get that word delicateness or delicate. Because that's not our woman. That's not the Jake woman. Delicate. You'll find some. But they so rough and rugged, man. It be laughable when you hear that soft girl era bullshit. Like, man, soft is something you should be all the time. It's not an error. But like I said, that goes back to the curses which Yahweh by Shema Shai end up putting on his people. And especially the women of Judah. Let's see. Delicate. Strong H 6028. What's that? Let's see.
Strong's H 6028. Anog. Anog.
Anog. Dainty, delicate. Anog from Strong H 6026. Luxurious, delicate. Let's go into the root of the word. Anog. To be soft, to be delicate, to be dainty, to be delicate, to be of dainty habit, be pampered, to be happy about, take exquisite delight, to make merry over, to make sport of. Let's get this word dainty. Let's see. Dainty. Something small, delicate, and gracefully pretty. And she lacked none of this definition. But like I said, that's most of the nigger woman in general. Delicate is something they're not. All right. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set her soul upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards her husband of her bosom, and toward the son, and towards her daughter. And we seen this instance where this mother would, quite frankly, this boy's worst enemy, man. To call the police on your son because you want him out of your house is one thing. but to call the police on him and say he has a gun, and knowing how the police treat Jake is a totally different thing, man. You really signing your son to a death, like, to be put to death. I mean, even the officers had to say, we could have put him to death. We could have put him to death. And, bro, that's crazy to think about it. Because the officers had to remind her, hey, we shoot Jake. We don't mind shooting Jake. And we could have easily put him to death. That's why all they were telling us. We could have easily put this boy to death. That shows you their mentality, because the way they were looking at it, they're like, shit, we could have just killed him and got away with it. And you were willing to put your son in a position to where we could kill him. Which is a crazy mindset to have as a police officer. When you pull up, first thing you thinking of, hey, we got to kill this nigga. But that shows you his mother put him in a bad position where she was willing, openly and willingly, to put this boy in a position where he could have got put to death. Now, before I go, let me check this out in another translation. All right, the AMP, the most refined and well-bred woman among you, who would not venture to set her soles of her foot on the ground because she is so delicate and pampered, will be cruel and hostile towards her husband, which she cherishes, and towards her son and daughter. See? You can't tell me that the Lord didn't really, it's not talking about the so-called Black, Latino, Native American, Salakia. Verse 57, and towards her afterbirth that comes from between her legs, and toward the children whom she bears. See? And that shows you the curses that are upon our people, man. Because this woman was very evil towards her son. She didn't care that the police would have killed him. She didn't give him no care. I mean, remember the other guy, he said they always fight. And you got to feel bad for Jake, because he really, like he said, that's where he stayed. So if they always fighting, we already know why. I mean, look at her. Like I said, tenderness and delicateness is not something you see coming off of her. She probably got all kind of male DNA in her head. So right now, she got so many spirits on her, it done turned her into a man. So the reason they arguing so much, because she throwed off, and as you can see, he trying to deal with this dragon of a woman. I don't usually yell, you got me, you can fool anybody else, but you can't fool me. You love to argue. You love to be loud. You love to be ignorant. This whole video showed that. And it wasn't even that long. It showed you how contentious you is. It showed what kind of woman you was. As the scriptures say, that she would be evil towards the son. All right? This is Proverbs 21 and 19. It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. Now, if somebody would have read this passage, maybe it would have helped them stay out of this situation, man. Because this is exactly the problem he had. He's dwelling with a contentious and angry woman. Like the neighbor said, they fight all the time. Which the way I see it, it's not them fighting all the time. It's her with her bullshit. One day she might want him now. In the next few minutes, she mad about he there for some reason. And like I said, you can see the love he had for his mama. Because he begging and pleading the officers, please don't take her to jail. He looked like he was willing to go to jail to keep her from going to jail, man. even though she got this aura of she hate her own son. But as I said, those are the curses that are upon our people. That the women of our people hate their children. They always talk about how the men would leave, but they never talk about how evil a lot of these women are to their children. And sometimes it's not even yelling and screaming at them. Some of them just leave 3-4-year-olds in the house while they go out on girl trip. Or run the road with some niggas. A lot of these Eves, man, are wicked as hell. All right. We're going to, let's see. This is Ecclesiastes. I think it was 25. And we're going to start, let's start at 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart. And we know that word heart more likely going into your mind. And any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. And this video showed you the wickedness of a woman towards her own son, man. Like I said, she knew the police would have came there and killed him because he a Jake. They wasn't coming to talk. Even they had to tell him that, hey, we could have killed him. And for her, it never registered in her mind that that situation could have happened. Why? Because she want to be seen. I just want him out of my house. He always arguing with me. He always back talking. Just a bunch of lies and bullshit. Just pure wickedness, man. All right, we're going to go to verse 16. I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than keep the house with a wicked woman. And I hope after this that he understand that, man. It's better to go dwell with a lion and a dragon than with a wicked woman. But if he don't, I understand. Jake love his mama, but his mama don't love him. I mean, her wickedness was on full display by her even admitting that she would call the police officers just so they can come and get him out of her house, even though she know there was a chance that they could have shot him dead. Verse 17, the wickedness of a woman changed her face and darkened her countenance like sackcloth. And we seen just how dark her countenance became in this whole situation. And at no point did she feel like, hey, let me check on my son. No matter how mad she got, it wasn't no point she was like, look, let me check on my son. I was tripping. That never happened. She kept running on to the police about how they need to get him out of her house and how good of a person she is. Like I said, man, wickedness is on a whole new level, man. We already know the number one agent for the wicked is Eve. So all the wickedness she learned from the wicked himself. All right. Verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And that right there describes this whole video. There's no wickedness like the wickedness of a woman, especially Eve when she's mad and can't get her way. Because really, if I'm thinking about it, that's probably what happened. She wanted him to do something. He didn't want to do it. So she went off. They got into an argument. And she called the police telling them he got a gun. Knowing there was a high chance that the two officers that did came could have been two other officers who would have put her son to death. Then she been running around there, oh my God, I didn't call y'all for this. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because she was already trying to lie with the stuff, with Well, she lied at the beginning by calling and telling him he had a gun. Then try to say she don't get loud and argue like that, and you can tell she was too easily doing it. But all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, man. And that was one wicked ass woman to call the police on your son and say he had a gun just to get him there faster, knowing they could have took this boy's life. Well, if it was the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, they could have ended up taking his life. But with Edom, you know, when they see Jake, they already see a fresh kill. She know that, but yet she was willing, in her madness, in her angry state, to put her own son in a position where he could have got put to death. I'm talking about just sickening. But I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem and Hawashai. Shalom.